I'm Joshua. I made this comic called Wallaby's Road Trip Adventure, and today I'm going to explain why it took me 4 tries to actually finish it, and what finally helped me break the cycle. For a long time, I wanted to make my own comic. I had my main character, Wallaby, and a bunch of ideas for the story, so I started drafting pages and drawing them digitally. But every time I eventually hit a wall and gave up. By the time I finally finished the comic, I had drawn 50 plus pages that I never used. Part of the problem was finding my style. My art improved a lot while I was making the comic. Eventually, I reached a point where I liked the look of it, but when I looked back at older pages, I wanted to redo them in the new style. Instead of constantly restarting, I waited until I was basically finished with the book. Then I could clearly see the final look and only redo what needed fixing. But the biggest problem was the story itself. Wallaby's Road Trip Adventure is a big story with a lot going on, and every time I worked on it, the story started to feel overwhelming. I even made this paper that showed all the events that happened along the journey, but that still wasn't enough. The thing that finally allowed me to finish the comic was writing a script. At first I avoided scripting because I thought writing was boring. I'm a visual person, I just wanted to draw. But I needed something to contain the story so it didn't feel impossible. Real quick before I show you the simple script process I used, this video is sponsored by my online shop at wallabycomics.com, where you can get my all-ages graphic novel, Wallaby's Road Trip Adventure. If you like heartfelt stories, chaotic road trips, and adventure, you might enjoy it. Link in the description. Alright, here's the script process. In my notes app, I started by writing the major sections of the story from beginning to end. Simple lines like, Wallaby and Wilbur set off for Maple Valley, or Wallaby and Wilbur stop at the forest hideout. Then, under each section, I wrote the actual story and dialogue that would go in the speech bubbles. A friend once gave me great advice. Characters shouldn't all talk the same. Elderly characters might sound more old-fashioned, and a British character might speak more proper. Even with Wallaby and Wilbur, imagining their voices and personalities helped me write dialogue that showed their differences. Writing the whole story out as an outline first made the script feel manageable, and once the script was finished, I could clearly see how much story I had to turn into comic pages, and suddenly the comic didn't feel impossible anymore. What's something that made you want to give up on a creative project, and how did you push through it? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and check out wallabycomics.com.